Okay. Still no Cliff yet. Let me check him one more time. So, no, it says that he's joining. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you know, Thomas, before we begin. First of all, my apologies. The camera, my wide angle camera is not working, and about 3 other things are not working today. It's a bad technology day. So hopefully it'll still be a good Aikido day. Oh, great. Moritz is here too. So I'll wait so that I don't have to repeat myself. But it looks like Cliff is maybe having a bad technology day. He's gone. Maybe he'll come back. Moritz, I can't see you. I hope you can hear me. Before we begin, I just have a quick announcement. There we go. Great. Moritz, can you hear me? A thumbs up if you can hear me. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so really not a big announcement, but for some reason, about two or three technology issues happened today. I've been working on it for 30 minutes and still no solution. So the projector and the computer are not cooperating. So I can't see you up here. I can see you here and I can see you down here. The other problem is that we don't have the wide angle camera today. So I'll try to adapt my class, maybe for some hand things or something, I'm not sure. And also maybe I'll tilt it like this and then up like that, but usually I don't have to do any of that. So anyway, my apologies, but let's move around and see if that technology is really that important. Let me change to speaker view on this device and full screen. And then I'll be looking at this device sometimes to see the rest of you guys. All right, here we go. And one more thing. Tilt this a little bit so I can see it better. Okay. We're missing Cliff though. I hope he joins us soon. All right. Yeah, you can see me well enough. Here we go. Again. Again. All right, let's bow in. And I am going to move this actually a little bit. There we go. Hey. Show me. Hey. O互いに礼。お願いします。はい。はい、どうぞ。はい。はい。Toes. Stretch up through the crown of your head. Other side. Again. And again. Towards the toes again. All right, legs wide. Right to the side. Other side. Head down the center. Right. And back. Other side. Right, feet together. Nice, stretch forward. Right, open the rib cage. Turn more. Other side. Right, okay. Loosen the ankles. Other way. Both ways. Right, the toes. And other way. And lengthen them. And widen them. Right. And massage. Right. Calming. Shake it out. Other foot. Both ways. Bend the toes. Other way. Lengthen them. Widen them. Tight massage. Okay. Calm down. Shake it out. Right. And on our stomachs. To the side. Other side. Alternate. And child's pose. Right to the side. Other side. And drop the shoulder. Other shoulder. Drop the shoulder and roll the arm. Right, other side. Right, up onto the toes. Right, and up. Circles with the knees. Other way. And both ways. Right, bend down. Touch the toes. Bend again. All right, touch the toes. Right, toes out, knees out. Bend again. Frog. Yes. Again. And legs wide. Other side. Right, drop the shoulder. Other shoulder. Alternate. And all the way down. Right, other side. And again. And again. Right. Then leave the body on the center line. Drop a shoulder and the other shoulder. And alternate at your pace. I drop the hips as far as you can. That's nice. And stretch the knees out. Be careful, it's a powerful stretch. Right, and gently scoop it up. Push it up. Again. And again. Arms up, weave them like this. Step forward, turn to the outside. Other side. Switch again. And again. This one. Feet straight, rocking forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, and side to side. Really let your lower back loosen up when you do this. Nice. Then wrists. Yeah, this one. Other side. From below. And the other side. And down, kotegaishi. Other side. And samkyo. Other side. And this one. Other side. Other side. And other side. Shake them out. Let your shoulders get a stretch when you throw them down. Like that. Everything. The arm, the shoulder. Everything. Big time this time. Again. All right. So Cliff, I was just telling everybody before you came in that once again, my wide angle lens has died for the day. So, but then it occurred to me, let me move my laptop back so that I can teach what I think would be interesting. Okay. Just like the seminar, it suddenly died. Let's see how this looks. Messy, but okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better, isn't it? And I no longer need this, but this is not cooperating today either. Let me get this out of the way. Very sorry, you guys. Again, 30 minutes before class time, I was working with this, and there were about 3 or 4 things wrong. So, all right, one more adjustment. Okay. Okay. Better than before. Let's all get our Joel. Yeah, wow. There we go. Got to invest in some new equipment. It's very clear. Hi. Here. Onegaishimasu. Here. Here. Yes. Yes. Couple more things out of the screen. Okay. So let's review the 16 count Jo kata, but first let's just start with the first 6. And a couple of points before we begin. It's human nature that when we hit the target, whether it's a real or imaginary target, we oftentimes, worst case scenario, we kind of collapse in our upper body. But even without that, oftentimes we lose the extension, or if you want to say the ki, okay? So every time that we have a strike, tsuki or kisa, imagine stretching your head upward, okay? So keep this, whether you want to think about it with ki or intention or focus or intensity. Bruce Lee movie, he called it emotional content. Whatever it is, or mindfulness, being present. So keep this extension, all right? So the first 6 only, and then we'll gradually build it from there as we become ready. Right, up, both hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it slower, because I think it's been a while for a couple of you, and not for others. But anyway, here we go. We lift it up, and both hands go to the ends of the jaw. Then ski to the throat. 1. Yes. Retract it and bring the foot back. Then the knee of the partner behind us. Knee. Then coming forward, this front foot already starts to move to 65 degrees. Some. This is very, very, very challenging, actually, this strike. We always want to go like this, but you can see already, if I exaggerate it, you can see easily this is no good. But even a little bit, your partner can easily come around here and bam, right? So this has to be hummi body, not irimi body. It's a world of difference. Hummi body. And this, your jo is on your center line. It traces your center line. I'm sorry, no. This part of it, it's just off, but the tip of the jo is on this center line, and your body is in Hummi body. Okay? Front foot comes back, and we let this flip. Each hand to the end. Now it's the same thing on the other side. Strike to the throat. Shi. Retract the foot and the jaw. Go. Change the front foot to 65 degrees. Come around. Hummi body, not eating me body. Hummi body. Oops. Hand is back here. I keep making that mistake. The hand is about the middle or the middle or Hummi line of the opposite, the Ura Hummi line. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. One more time, the first 6. Hand to each end. Eat. Ni. San. Shi. This tongue's good. Go. Roku. Another thing that helps, myself included, if I this last strike, the 3rd strike and the 6th strike, this one, if I'm distracted at all, if I'm watching this screen to see what you guys are doing, or if I'm just thinking about this point, striking this point here, then I tend to turn my body too much. I end up somewhere between Hummi and eating body. So if I, in my imagination, if I look at an imaginary person and think about lining up my Hummi line to their Hummi line, then I can usually do it properly. Otherwise, if I'm just going through these strikes, I turn just a little bit too much. Okay, so we want to be on Hummi body position, not eating me body position. It's really, really subtly difficult. One more time. One more time for the 6th count. Little bit of spring in your knees. Chest big. Shoulder blades back and down. Here we go. Right. Eat. Knee. San. See the person, not the knee. Right. Yes, very nice. Shi. Go. Look at the person, not the knee. Roku. Wow. Nice. Okay. Then we're going to do the next 4 right from here, because I'm not sure if everybody had the next 4 or not. So I'll do it super slow just in case. So this top hand rolls over. And at the same time, the front leg comes back. And we lift it when we step back with this foot. Okay, so 6 is here. We roll this top hand over and bring the front leg back at the same time. Then this foot steps and the jaw goes up same time. Back hand slides towards the other hand, the middle hand. And kesa, kesagiri. Yes. Front hand switches over like this. And at the same time, front leg comes back. Back leg goes back 45, and the jaw comes up. Same time. Yes. Back hand slides towards the front hand. Helicopter propeller. And kesagiri. Yeah. Don't smash your lights. All right, so let's do 1 through 10 now. Comes up, each hand to the very end. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Roku. See the person. Top hand rolls. Nana. Hachi. Front hand turns over. Kyu. Ju. Okay. We're going to use it more, but right now, put it to the side. And Cliff and I did this last week, but I don't think Moritz and Thomas that you've done it. I'm not sure. We're going to do the Jo kata 1 through 6 with no Jo. It's really, I think it's really interesting. This Cliff agrees with me. Let's see what you guys think. So shoulders up and back and down. Hand on the Jo. Okay, we lift it, each hand to each hand. Right? Each. Knee. Right? San, see the person. Let it flip. Retract. Hand to each end. Shi. Retract. Go. See the person? Roku. Yes. Yeah. Great. Really interesting, huh? The first time I did this, I noticed that, for example, with the tsuki strike, I noticed both hands were moving. And for the tsuki to the back, I noticed both hands were moving. But we don't do that with the Jo, do we? We move this hand. And now we move this hand. So anyway, let's do 1 through 10 now without the Jo. Really makes us aware of what our body needs to do. Shoulders up, back, and down. Hand on the Jo. Right, we lift it. Hand at each end. Right, each. Knee. See the person. San. Flip. Hand to each end. Shi. Go. Roku. Roll the backhand. Nana. Backhand to the middle. Hachi. Switch the front hand. Q. Backhand comes forward. Ju. Yeah. Okay, let's pick up the Jo again. So, something that we probably all know, but when you don't have the Jo, you notice certain things. So, for example, tsuki, our hands should already be on the end of the Jo. This left hand here is at the end of the Jo, not here. So it's already extended to the proper extension. It stays there. It doesn't do this. It doesn't come back here and do this. I don't see anybody of you doing that. But when we don't have the Jo, it's easy to have problems like that happen. So it stays here. It's still there. Okay? It's just this backhand that made that happen. Now it still stays there. Okay, still that left hand has not moved, or my front hand has not moved yet. Now it's finally going to move here. Yeah. And interestingly, to me, interestingly, this backhand now does not move. Okay, right here. Okay, so the front strike, front hand doesn't move, whether you're striking or retracting. It just stays there. Back strike, Backhand doesn't move, whether you're striking or retracting. It's kind of profound in its simplicity, in my opinion. Okay. An interesting transition I find is from here. With the Jo, now, for me, no problem. At first, it's something you have to learn. You have to build the muscle memory. But this is interesting. Let's try to move this hand as little as possible. So you'll have to spin your Jo a little bit. You come here with this hand and give it a push as you slide. So that this left hand only needs to move from here to here. That's all. It's here. Now it goes here. Doesn't have to reach around and move. Or if you see the side view, it's here. I move it that much. Here, 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 here. That's all. It's like shoman. Shoman-ichi. Right? That's all. So you just need to wait for the Jo to come to your hand. And then this propeller action is the beginning of the strike itself. 3 black belts, I'm sure you've noticed that actually. Okay? And you can try it on the other side here, because this side is more difficult for me. This is my weak side, at least for this movement. Slide it and push it. Same thing. We want this forward hand, this middle hand, the hand that's in the middle of the Jo. We want it to only have to move as little as possible. I need to be closer to the camera. Here. Here. This is the distance. From here to here. So I had a white belt on here the other night, and he was doing something like, let's see, he was doing this and then coming over here and grabbing the end, okay? But we don't want that, of course. We want the end of the Jo to come to the newly freed hand. Nice. Yeah. Nice, Moritz. Yeah. All right. Now another small thing, and actually I don't know how important it is. This is Numata Sensei's Jo Kata. I haven't created a Jo Kata yet. I'm not. Anyway, but it's a small thing, but I noticed it, I think, once or twice I saw Moritz doing what Cliff, you were doing last week. And it's correct in some kata, but in Numata Sensei's kata, he's not doing it that way. From here, he's only moving this foot. So he's ending up on the line. Moritz, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw, yeah, don't take this back foot over then afterwards, Moritz. No need to move this back foot on the strike for this kata. There you go. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. I don't know how important he thinks it is, but that's the way he's doing it. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So let's do 1 through 10 again with the Jo. Shoulders up and back and down. Height up, hands to each end. Left hand does not move. Height 8. Still left hand doesn't move. Now left hand moves. Neat. See the person, Sang. Let it flip. Shik. Now it moves. Go. See the person, Goku. Roll the top hand. Nana. Hachi. Roll the front hand. Q. Ju. Very nice. Excellent. All right. Now let's do up to 14. And let me give you guys a review. So let's see. 10. And then 11 is we retract. Hands at each end of the jo now. We retract. And then we roll both hands. We let both hands roll over for keisagiri with a sliding hand. Juichi. We retract, we roll both hands again. Juni, sliding. We retract, this time roll only the front hand. Because this is sakate now. Palm facing down. Sakate. Retract, don't change either hand. Sliding, keisagiri. Again with sakate. This. Okay, palm down. Okay. Yeah, great, Maurice. Good, good. Just looking at this other screen here. Okay. And just in case, it's, again, so sorry, but today it's hard for me to see you guys. So just in case it was not clear, this is Junte. So the first 2 strikes are sliding strike into Junte. And the second 2 strikes are sliding hand into sakate. This. Or this. Okay. So not this, but this. Junte, sakate. Junte, sakate. Jun, I believe, is written with the kanji for pure or correct. Like on the best sake that is organic sake. They call it Jun Maishu. So the same Jun, I think. So let's try up to 14 now with the Jo. Let's come here so I don't smash my wall. Shoulders up, back and down. Right, lift, hands at each end. Stretch up through the crown of the head. Knee. Sun, see the person, not the target. Sheep. Go. See the person. Goku. Roll top hand. Nana. Go. Hachi. Q. Ju. Roll both hands. Ju each. Roll both hands again. Ju ni. Just roll the front hand. Ju thumb. Don't roll either hand. Juyon. Okay, that's a lot. Put the Jo to the side. And so now we're going to do these keisagiri also without a Jo. So, shoulders up, back, down. A little bit of bend in your knees. Hand on the Jo. I lift it. Both hands go to the ends. Right? Front hand doesn't move now. Each. Retract. Knee. See the person. Sun. Let it flip. Both ends. Front hand doesn't move. Sheep. Front hand still doesn't move. Now it moves. Go. Right? See the person. Goku. Roll the hand. Lock. Propeller. Yes. Roll the front hand. Lock. Propeller. Yeah. Okay, let's do 10 again. And then we'll move to 14. But one more time with 10. Shoulders up, back, and down. Hand on the Jo. Up. hand to each end. Right? Each. Knee. Sunk. Flip. Sweep. Go. Roku. Nana. Hachi. Kyu. Ju. Very, very nice. Okay, we're going to 14 now. Right hand on the jaw, up, each end, right, each, meet, stomp, shoot, go, roku, nana, hatsu, kyu, ju. Retract, hand at each end, roll both over. Juichi. Retract again, roll both hands. Chuni. Retract, and just roll the front hand over. Jisan. Retract, don't roll either one. Juyon. It's pretty freaky without the jaw, huh? And then make sure that this shoulder is down. Don't want to go like that. Excellent. Yeah. And this sliding, this very last strike that we did, let's see, here, and then this one. This is wonderful, wonderful practice for ikkyo, okay? So many times we see people, and especially, ironically, usually the smaller person, with training with a bigger person, usually trying to go like this. And then it goes from bad to worse. So then we have a teacher come along and teach us that, if we're lucky, we have a teacher who teaches us to expand through here. Okay, so this is an excellent exercise for ikkyo, actually. All right, just because the hand is sakate doesn't mean that you get to push down on it. They become more stable when you push down into their base, don't they? So here, and then if you want, of course, this feeling, and then pin. But I digress. So let's do it without the jo one more time, from 1 to 14. Let me check my clock. Holy cow, this goes so fast. You guys. You gosh, shoulders up, back, down. Bending the knees, hand on the jaw. Up, hands at each end. Right, each. Tract. Eat. Sunk. Flip, hand at each end. Sheep. Go. See the first. Roku. Roll the back hand. Nana. Hachi. Roll the front hand. Kyu. Ju. Retract. Hand at each end. Roll them over. Juichi. Retract. Roll both hands again. Juni. Oops. I messed up. Retract. Roll the front hand only. Jusang. Retract. Don't roll your hands at all. Yeah, and stretch your neck and head up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think there's been a lot, at least in myself, so maybe the same with you guys. I've been focusing a lot on what my hands are doing. Of course, what my feet are doing too, but I'm a little bit more comfortable with that. So I'm focusing a lot on the hands. Now, maybe I'm confident enough that I can put some of my focus and energy into remembering to stretch upward through the whole 14 count. So let's do it one more time. And this time, if you're ready, please join me in putting some extra focus and concentration and stretching up as we continue working with hand and body position. All right. Bend the knees, hand to the jaw. We'll go slowly. I up, hand to each end. Stretch the neck up also. I eat. Knee. See the person, stretch your neck up. Sun. Let it flip, hand at each end. Shi. Keep your neck stretched up. Go. Stretch the neck up, see the person. Roku. And roll the top hand. Nana. Stretch your neck up even now. Hand comes to the middle. Hachi. Stretch your neck up or your head. Roll the front hand. Q. Stretch your neck up still. Don't duck under the jaw. Ju. Retract. Roll both hands. Got. Clasesaikidoonline while stretching upward. Retract. Roll both hands. Get ready to stretch through the crown of your head as this weapon comes down. Got. Ju. Knee. Retract. Just roll the front hand. Do some. Stretch your neck up through your crown. Retract. Don't roll. Do some juyo. Nice. All right. And let's get the jo again. Let's go to 14 again. And this time it should be pretty easy for you to remember to expand through here. Okay. And then, yeah, that's it for now. Here we go. Up, hand to each end. Right. Each. Knee. See the person. Hammi body. San. Shi. Go. Hammi body. Roku. Nice. Nana. Hachi. Stretch up through the crown of your head. Q. Stretch through the crown of your head again. Still. Ju. Retract. Roll both hands. Ju. Retract. Roll both. Ju. Retract. Roll the right. That's the left only. Sorry. Retract. Don't roll. Ju. Yeah. Good. Okay. We're going to 16 now, okay? And 16 is, so let's see, we had strike number 3 and strike number 6. We focused pretty strongly on them, making sure that we stay in hammi rather than irimi body, okay? So that's 3 and 6. This is, yeah, this is 3, and the other side is 6, all right? And we've got the hand somewhere around the middle of the lapel to the somewhere sort of between hammi line and the middle. Okay. Then 15, 16, we've got it right. I'm sorry, let me clarify. 3 and 6. This hand is between the middle and the opposite hammi line. Okay? You've already been doing it. I'm just explaining what with words that could be confusing. Okay, so this is where this goes. But then 15 and 16, we come over to this hammi line. So it's all the same hammi line. 3 and 6, we're here. So the tip of the jo is on my hanmi center line, but my hand is almost on my opposite hanmi line, if that makes sense. Okay. But for 15 and 16, we've got the jo on the hanmi line. Let me line myself up with the camera. So here. And we're sliding this front hand. So 15 and 16, we slide. And we have it here. 3 and 6, we're here. Okay, 15, 16 here. So we just finished with 14 here. All right, sakate and sliding sakate to kesagiri. So then for 15, we let go with the backhand and retract. Okay, it's here, we let go and sliding knee strike. And gosh, if I get closer to my camera on today's setup, I'm going to smash my coffee table. Let's see if I can do it safely. So we end here with 14. And then for 15, we let go with this backhand. It flips down. There's my coffee table. But it flips down and we retract our foot. Flips down straight. And then this slides. I just don't have room to show you too well because of the obstacle. But I think it was clear. Yeah, you guys are looking good. So it must have been fairly clear. So let's do it one more time, all the way up to 16. All right, comes up, hands at each end. Each. Ni. San. Yes, it's good. Shi. Go. Roku. Yeah, nana. Hachi. Kyu. Chu. Roll both. 11. Roll both. 12. Roll the right and the left. 13. Don't roll. 14. Let go with the right. And 15. Nice moritz. Be careful of that moritz. Yeah. Let it flip again. 16. There you go. That side's a nice moritz. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice, Thomas. Yep. Okay. Let's try one more time with no jo. All 16. Right. Lift each end. Right. Each. Knee. See the person. San. Stretch up through your head. 4. 5. 6. Stretch the neck and head also. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. Sakate. 14. Sakate again. Let it flip. Sliding knee strike to here. 15. Let it flip. 16. And this, again, this is hanmi body. We should be in hanmi body, not irimi body. Hanmi body. Okay, one more time with the jo, all 16. And this is probably the last round. Remember to stretch your neck up. Okay. はい。1、2、 3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、12、13、14、15、16、Very nice, very nice. Right. All right. Right. Yeah. Check the time again. Whoa. All right, let's put the jaw away. And we'll wrap it up. Yeah. Okay. Let's stretch it out. Stretch up through your neck and crown of your head. Expand the chest. Out through the arms. Right, let's bow out. Shomani. Hey. Hey. Arigatou gozaimashita. All right, feel free to unmute. And bring my camera back over here. A couple of clicks here so I can see ya. There we go. Crazy day as far as technology was concerned. So I feel better now. Hopefully that was enjoyable. Great. Great. It's always a new surprise at least once a week. New technology surprise from maybe O Sensei is giving me Kemi. Anyway, any questions or comments? No, by the way, I just have one quick announcement. I know sometimes Moritz, you have to go quickly. Quick announcement is May 29th. I'm going to do another big Zoom seminar. We just don't know if it's going to be safe to have our seminar at the dojo in Los Angeles by the end of May. So we're just going to do Zoom. And maybe we'll be here in my living room, or maybe we'll be at the dojo. I don't know. But it will be Ikeda Sensei, Ikeda Shihan, and Numata Sensei. I think we can call him Numata Shihan. Linda Holiday Sensei, Kayla Feder Sensei, and Jan Nevilia Sensei and myself. So it's a big one. And because it's Zoom, was that a thumbs up, Moritz? Or yeah, great. And because it's Zoom, it's just going to be short classes from everybody. But yeah, we noticed that, people get Zoom fatigued and they start to turn off their camera and go, cook their dinner and stuff. So we want to make it short classes so that people can stay engaged. So, but I'm very excited about that. So mark your calendars. I'll have more details later. So that's my only announcement. And if you need to go, no problem. Any questions or comments?
I think it worked quite well with your technical problem today, but it was working very well for me.
It was looking very bad for you?
Can you hear?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Ah, no. Okay.
Did you say
So, yeah, now I have some internet problem, I think. But anyway, it was nice for me.
Good. Good. Great. And Cliff, you were going to say something.
Yeah, I think of this kind of training today as anti-Alzheimer's. It was good for the brain, you know. It was there was like, whoa, Matt, you know.
Nice.
So yeah. I'm not sure that I would use the word enjoy.
Yeah.
But it was enriching.
Great. Perfect. That's better. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Moritz, did you have something to say or ask or anything?
One question to movement. What is the meaning of this? Is it thanks to the stick for training with me, or thanks to the others, or thanks to O-sensei, or what is the meaning? And in which direction I do this? To O-sensei, to the others?
Interesting. My understanding is that it's everything, all of the above, O-sensei, the others, and the Jo. That's my understanding. I can ask Numata Sensei for you, but I think that that's the answer, because usually when we pick up our Jo, now on Zoom, sometimes I forget, but my habit is that when I pick up a weapon from over here, I do that to O-sensei, and then I come to my students and I do it with my students. But actually before Zoom, we had our weapon here at our side, and no, wait a minute, we had the sword at our side. Jo, we always have done this, but since Zoom, Numata Sensei is always doing this with Jo and with sword. So now we're doing it with both. But anyway, yeah, before I would always do it to O-sensei and then to my students too. Somehow on Zoom, everything feels like it's going too fast, and the students are so close because the camera's close. So somehow I forgot about sometimes thanking O-sensei. But and then Numata Sensei stressed that we keep the Jo at eye level, and when we bow, we don't take it down with us. We keep it here and we bow under it. So I guess that probably means that part of the thank you is to the weapon, also to the Jo, maybe. That's a great question.
Thanks.
Sure. Yeah.
I would say the same, because if you do other martial arts like Aikido, they also bow to the sword.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Aikido or other. So
Interesting.
That is true. Yeah, what you said. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with the Jo, then this is a little different than my expectation. You don't actually move the Jo, you just move your head below the Jo.
Yeah, we keep the Jo or the sword in place in space like this. Yeah. And one thing that's hard for us Westerners in general is that when we bow, we often like to drop our head. But I think I told you guys one time, I heard new words, new wording, which is that the fabric should continue touching your neck. Certainly when you're sitting. For this one, it's a little bit more difficult. But anyway, we don't want to drop the head like that. We drop it a little bit with this standing bow, but not like that. And certainly when we sit, I have Western students all the time who, when, let's see, when they bow and say onegai shimasu, they do this a lot, but the neck should stay and the hips should stay touching the feet, not up like this. The hips stay down, the fabric keeps touching the back of the neck, and the back stays straight, and we bow like this. Yeah. So these are some things that Zoom has allowed me to focus more on. I've become more aware of my body in many ways now, thanks to Zoom. So anyway.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for sharing that with us. And I also like that you stretched during the training, you know, to the expand upwards, because it's really so important.
And it's so easy to forget, you know, when we first learn these kata, we are usually maybe second cue, third cue, second cue, first cue. We're learning, we strike there, we strike there, we strike there. And most teachers, they allow that. Yeah. Here's the target, here's the target, here's the target, here's the target. But then when we get to be shodan, nidan, sandan, yodan, we're just like this. And we need to remember then, like, oh, wait, keep the alignment. So anyway, yeah, I'm glad that you felt that.
I really appreciate that teaching, Sensei. When I go on walks now, and a lot, I'm thinking a lot about opening chest, going up, and, you know, letting my hips rather than collapsing, especially when I'm walking with the dog, that your tendency is to go over like this when I walk my dog. But I want to keep my hips moving and keep my chest up. So I don't ever let my dog pull me over, or I try not to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that up, expansive, it's translating into a lot of my life now. So thank you.
Wow, wonderful. So glad to hear that. All right. Anyway, I just have one more question then before we go. How's everything in Germany? Are you still not allowed to train in person?
No training.
Wow. So here we are on Zoom. So, it's always nice to see you, but I'm always sad. I'm always happy and sad when I see you guys. So then I know, like, Germany also, they're not training. So. All right. Anyway, I've got to get to these computers and stuff, and look forward to training together again next week. Stay safe, please. Stay healthy. And Cliff, have a good walk with your dog. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.